Next to 2020 Islay Steps is a dance called Anna by Sala. It's 32 counts, 4 wall, intermediate level, nightclub 2-step. Has 3 restarts, but they're obvious in the song as they always are. So we're going to crack into this. We're going to start, weights on your left, we're going to make a quarter turn to your right, straight out and count number 1, step and right foot forward. 1. Rock, recover half. Mambo half turn if you want to call it that, but rock, recover half. So rock forward left, recover right and turn a half turn over your left shoulder. That's 2 and 3. We're going to continue turning to end up back where you started. 3/4 pivot turn. So step forward your right foot. You're going to pivot 3/4 as much as you can. Don't worry if you don't make it all the way around. You're going to finish that turn by stepping right to the side. So you should be back where you started over the first 5 counts. Full turn left. So quarter turn right on 1. So 8 and 1. Half turn. Rock 2 and 3. Pivot to front wall. 4 and 5. From here, coaster left, lock left. So it's all syncopated, joined on coaster step into the lock step. So you go back left, right together. So back left, right together. Then the left lock step forward, left, lock, left. Okay, so it's 5, and then coaster step, 6 and 7 and 8. Do the first 8 counts. Step right side, 8 and 1. Half turn 2 and 3. Pivot 4 and 5. Coaster 6 and 7 and 8. Weight should be on your left foot. Okay, I'm going to do it once more. I'm just going to fix this. Give me a second. Typical. Yeah, need that, and I need that one. Okay, so step right quarter turn. 8 and 1. Half 2 and 3. Pivot 4 and 5. 6 and 7 and 8. Weights on your left foot. If you want to do those 8 counts again, please do so now. But I'm going to carry on to the next little section. So, from here, we're going to step forward right foot on 1. Another little syncopated bit with left foot. Rock, recover, coaster, step. So you can rock forward, left, recover, right, and do a coaster step, left foot, left, together, forward. But that'll be rock, recover, coaster, step. 2 and 3 and 4. So you can step forward, right foot, 1. Rocking coaster, 2 and 3 and 4. Then you step forward, right foot again, 5. Little chase turn, step, pivot, step, a half turn right to face the back wall. So step left, half pivot, and step forward left. Then from here, right lock, step forward, 8 and 1. Okay, let's try those 8 counts together. So stepping forward, right foot, you can step 1, rocking coaster, 2 and 3 and 4. Step 5, half turn to the back, 6 and 7. Lock step forward, 8 and 1. So that's your next set of sort of 8, 9 counts. So you're just over halfway now. Let's go back to begin and do it from the top. Quarter turn right, 7, 8 and 1. Half turn 2 and 3. Pivot 4 and 5. And coaster forward, left, lock, left, step right. Rock, recover, coaster, step, step right. Pivot half to the back. Right, lock, right. So if you want to do that again, please do so now. I'm going to carry on to the next 8 counts. But if you want to keep going over it, go over it, just to get perfect, please do so now, before we move on. So, if you're carrying on with me, weight should be on your right foot at the back, 8 and 1. From here, again, we're going to count it 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So, we start off making a quarter pivot to your right. So, step forward left, and pivot quarter turn right. That's 2 and. Cross left over, 3. Right scissor step on and 4 and. So, you step right to the side, left together, taking the weight, and cross right foot over your left. That's and 4 and. Then take a big step left, 5. So you keep going to get to count 5. So weight was on the right at the back, 1. So quarter pivot, 2 and cross 3 scissor step, and 4 and side 5. So if we show it quicker, it's going to go 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So keep going until we get to count 5. So in the back, weight's on your right foot, turning, step forward, 2 turn on the and. So 8 and 1 and quarter 2 and 3 and 4 and side 5. Right basic nightclub. Rock back, recover, step right to the side. So rock back, recover, step right to the side. That'll be 6 and 7. From there, we do a sailor step with the left foot, turning a half turn left. So it's behind, quarter turn, quarter turn. Weight should be slightly forward on your left foot. sailor half turn. So we do the rock, but the right club basic, step into right. Drag your left foot in, but go behind, just to go straight into the sailor step. So rocking back right, so rock back 6 and 7, sailor 8 and 1. So we're going to add on the next little bit before we take it back. From here, weights on your left foot, we don't go any further forward, we now go back, but we're going to try and make a full turn back over your right shoulder. You've just done a sailor step half turn to the left, so immediately come back on yourself. Use that left foot you finished the sailor step with to push around into a pivot half turn right. Weights on your right foot. Make another half turn right, step back on your left. So it's a 2-step turn, and they are single count, so they will feel slow compared to the rest of the dance. You've got time to do it, just be aware they change direction. So it's going to be sailor, half turn, back, back. If you don't like turning, you can take those turns out and walk straight back if you like, if that makes it easier. That, if it helps you think about where you're going to go. Sailor, step, then back, back. So you've won this wall. Okay, so we finish up on count 5. 5, nightclub basic, walk back and step to the right. 6 and 7, sailor half. 8 and 1, back full turn. 2, 3. So you've only got 5 counts to go, but I'm going to take it back to the section we've done. Okay? So you finished up your halfway point, was the right lock right. So we're going to go into that quarter pivot, cross, scissor, step, cross, side. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Then add on until that end of that full turn. So the weight was on your right foot for 1. Quarter pivot on 2 and. So 8. 1, pivot, 2 and. Cross 3 and together. 4 and side. 5, rock back. 6 and 7, sailor, 8 and 1. Come back. 2, 3. You notice now that the turn will be slow compared to the rest. It will feel, it gives you a chance to get a wee breather again. But just be aware of the change of direction. Okay, so we're going to try and do it from the beginning to there before we move on. There's only 5 counts to go. So from the top, quarter right, 7, 8 and 1, 2 and 3, pivot 4 and 5. And coaster forward, left, lock, left, step right. Rock, recover, coaster, step, step, right, half chase, to the back, right, lock, right, pivot, quarter turn, cross, scissor, step, side, rock and side, sailor, half, back, full turn, 2, 3, weights you on your left foot. Now if anyone has to go over that again, please do so. Please feel free to stop and start again, just go over and over it. We're going to move on to the last 5 counts. Okay, the last 5 counts. So you should have finished that full turn back, weights on your left. So when you finish that full turn back, weights on your left, sweep your right foot out and round at the same time. Into behind side cross, behind side cross. And at the same time, that left foot needs to sweep forward. Try and get the sweep in as quick as you can. The quicker that left foot comes forward, the better. Okay? So what you done was sailor, half turn, full turn back, behind side cross. Left foot sweeping out. From here, we're going to make a half turn over your left shoulder to face 9 o'clock wall. So you're going to cross your left foot over, 2 hinge turns, quarter turns to the left. So quarter left, step back on your right, quarter turn left to the side. That will be quick, and it will feel awkward to turn left. So the behind side cross is behind side cross, cross half turn, cross quarter quarter. So the count for that, the behind side cross is 4 and 5. So you can go behind 4 and 5 cross half turn, 6 and 7. Weights on your left. To finish it off, there's no other footwork really involved, but weights on your left foot. That becomes a kind of rock. You're going to sway right, sway left on 8 and, ready to start again to quarter turn, 1. Okay? So, when you get to the turn, we're going to turn back, 2, 3. Now the time will be 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1. Okay, so right goes behind, 4 and cross 5, cross half turn, 6 and 7, sway, 8 and 1. So it just means when you come out of that half turn, cross quarter quarter, try not to be tempted to bring your right foot across and go somewhere. It just stays where it is, so leave the toe out and just go sway, sway, ready to start again 1. That quarter turn if you can. Alright, so we'll do the last 8 counts from, in fact we'll do it from the sailor step. So your weight's on your right, sailor half turn will be 8 and 1, so 6 and 7, half sailor, 8 and 1, turn back, 2, 3 behind, 4 and 5, half turn 6 and 7, sway, 8 and quarter turn 1, ready to start again. Let's try it from the beginning. Good luck. Full dance all the way through. Anna by Kate Sala. So right quarter turn, 7, 8 and 1, half 2 and 3, 3 quarter, 4 and 5, coaster forward, left, lock, left, step, right, rocking coaster, step, step, forward, right, again, half turn to the back and lock it forward, 8 and 1, pivot turn, 2 and 3 and scissors, right, left side, 5, rock 6 and 7, scalar, 8 and 1, full turn back, 2, 3 behind, 4 and 5, cross half turn 6 and 7, sway, 8 and 1, ready to start again. Do it once more on the count only, right to side, 8 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7 and 8, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1. That's your full dance, Anna. If you have to go over that wall again, please do so now. Okay, so I need to discuss a couple of things with you. 1, the only time you finish that wall is near the end of the dance, near the end of the song. The very first wall has a restart halfway through. So you'll get as far as that right lock step forward. So you've done the half pivot turn, right lock right. Before you go into the quarter pivot turn, yeah? But when we do that right lock step forward, the count is 8 and. So this step on your right foot needs to be the start of wall 2. So you need to step to the side with that quarter turn. Might be awkward the first couple of times you do it, but you will get there. You'll hear it in the music anyway. So you do the first half of the dance with me to the side. 8 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7 and 8, step 1, rock 2 and 3 and 4, step 5, half turn 6 and to lock it forward, 8 and start again, 1, 2 and 3, you into the back wall. It'll make sense and you'll hear it in the music, I promise you, you'll hear it in the music. So you'll do half the dance, restart the back. Let's do the back wall. We're going to go all the way through, but remember you can pause it, stop it, go back, rewind, watch it again, do it, whatever you have to do it again. But I'm going to try and do the full dance, but slowly. Right to the side quarter turn, 8 and 1, half turn 2 and 3, pivot to the back, 4 and 5, and coaster forward, left, lock, left, step right, rocking coaster with the left, step forward, right, again, pivot half, to the front wall, right, lock, right, and quarter pivot, cross, scissor, step, side, rock back and side, and sailor, half turn, full turn back, 2, 3, behind, side, cross, cross, quarter, quarter, and sway, sway, 1 to start again. So that was your full back wall. If you have to do that again, please do so now, but listen carefully. When we get to wall 3, we only do the first 8 counts and then restart from the beginning, so it's a different restart. And it's obvious, it's the instrumental part of the song. So first 8 counts, you can go 1, rock 2 and 3, pivot 4 and 5, coaster, left, lock, left, restart from the beginning. So do that 6 again. It'll make sense, trust me. So, side wall, this will be wall 4 technically. Okay, full dance this time. Quarter turn, 8 and 1, half 2 and 3, pivot 4 and 5, coaster forward, left, lock, left, step right, rock, recover, coaster, step, step right, pivot half, turn, lock it forward, pivot to the front, quarter pivot, cross, scissor, step and step to the left, nightclub, basic, sailor, half, to the back, full turn back, 2, 3, behind side cross, then cross half turn to face the front, sway, 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 to start again. So remember you do the sways, 8 and you start again, 1. Then we do the full front wall that you've just done. We do the full dance at the front. Full dance, which brings us to this side wall. This will be the only time we do this side wall and we do half the dance again. We go back to that original restart we had, just a different wall. So we do half the dance, so quarter turn 1, half turn 2 and 3, pivot 4 and 5, and coaster forward, left, lock, left, step right, rock, recover, coaster, step, step right, pivot half, turn, lock, step forward, 8, and side 1. To start again at the side wall. We do the full dance, you'll finish at the front end of song. Ta-da! So there's a bit to think about, but it's obvious in the song. So the very first wall, we'll restart at the back. Wall 3 at 3 o'clock, we'll only do the first section, the first 8 counts, and restart again. It's the instrumental section. Then later when we do the 9 o'clock wall, we'll do half a dance. You'll hear it, the music's different there. It builds up towards the chorus, key change, you'll know it's there. We start again on 3 o'clock wall. Okay? You'll be fine. Trust me, you'll be fine. So that's Anna by Kate Sala.